A wonderful morning from here, the Patriot. God bless you all. This is your one and only beloved brother, cousin, uncle, father, whichever space I'm occupying your heart. God bless you. Today is on Wednesday, 2nd of March 2022. It's a year we must live to remember. We are still much more in this very critical period that started the way from 2020 precisely. So we are almost getting to the end gradually. So I urge each and every one of you to hold the line. My next prayer for you is that you are weighing on your ways, that you are living truly in a true life from your own terms and your own perspective. So God bless you. Please, if you are watching this very broadcast, do not hesitate to share. Do not hesitate to share. The time right now is 7:26 European time. God bless you as you said that. And for those of us that are interested to reach us, our phone number is +34 631 056284. +34 631 056284. That's our phone number. God bless you. God bless you. For those of you that are still holding the line, who still believe on what we said since 2020, still hold the line, you're on track. We're going to be talking about one or two things here. We're going to be talking about one or two things. Just kindly share and invite your friends. Good morning from here, from the Archbishop of ACTIVISM, COMRADE Urhonigbe. There's a lot going on. Another fresh kidnap case have happened in Urhonigbe. I was sent the video yesterday on the 1st. So it happened in Urhonigbe, and those people, they live in Umutu, very close to Urhonigbe. They come to Urhonigbe to come and farm. So I'm going to be showing you the video. As I declare this very broadcast open in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Father, Lord, I ask, O Lord, that you breathe in your word. I have no word of my own to share to your people. That which you have sent me, what I'm doing right now. I will never do this activism and lost my head. As many people that want me to go down, they will go down for my sake. And all our supporters, the ancient of days, you will bless them. In the morning, you will bless them. In the day, you will bless them. In the night. As many that are supporting us by one way or the other, they will never know no lack in their life. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. And in the name of God the ancestors of our land. Amen. Please, if you are watching, do not hesitate to share. There is a lot and a lot we're going to be talking about today. A lot, bizarre, beaucoup, a lot of things are happening. For those of us that are in the spirit, you are with your real consciousness, you should be able to design a lot of things at this very particular point in time. Because this is why we are telling you have to be emotionally strong. You have to be mentally okay. If not, you can even die before your time. Because we are living a very critical time right now. The time we are is very, very critical. Very, very critical. There are a lot of things which you are seeing today. Some are not real. Some are very fake. Some are not just real. At the time you are emotionally damaged, your own is finished. At the time you are running when you are not supposed to run, your own is finished. So we need to be very, very careful over the way we are migrating this very period of time. Most of the time, they may not be coming for you due to that fear of anxiety. You feel, maybe they just look for. So before you know, you start running. You run and run and run and run. At the end of the day, you find out that nobody's even pursuing you. You'll be surprised saying that your mind just pursue you, they go. So the Freedom Convoy that have left California, Last week, they left California last week. They'll be arriving in Washington, D.C. probably before the week runs out. And I'm going to be telling you the reason why they are coming. You might be seeing a lot of things. You are going to be seeing exactly what you saw in Canada. After the one of Canada, about 7 provinces, their mandates were lifted. So the reason for protest is to achieve a goal. It's not to start dehumanizing the government, no. It's all about trying to fist up something. That's why I've told you before now, what you are seeing between Russia and Ukraine. You have to be very, very careful over the way you lost your emotion about it. I know a lot of us will not hear word, but you're going to still remember me later. Every bit of my word, being that is the word of God, all must definitely come to pass. Every bit of things I've shared with you in this very platform, all must come to pass. This is IACP, the International Association for the Improvement of Colored People, #equality. Let me quickly introduce the topic we're going to be treating today. Another kidnap case in Urhonigbe community. Fulani Herdsmen are still kidnapping in Urhonigbe community as we speak. Freedom Convoy, People's Convoy, and Truck Convoy. Moving from California to Washington, D.C., putting an end to SCAMDEMIC, pandemic, and mandate. That's why they are coming. That's why they are coming. They are not trying to truncate the effort of the government. Rather than they want to fix the world for you and I. So that the purpose which we were created and made must be fulfilled. And one thing a lot of people are not really getting clear from this very perspective is this. We feel the way we are living today, the way we are seeing it, that is not the original plan of God in your life. It was hijacked. I told us a parable here before now that I think the way we are told when I was growing up, I heard they say that this sky you are seeing is was very close to the ground. That it was some greedy persons, glutomania. Normally, if you go there, just cut the one you can eat. You don't need to cook and throw away. You say one hungry belly went there, cut the sky, and put it in the pot. He cooked it excess. So it used to be very, very close to the ground. I had to say, the earth before was not like this. If you check out the story, the way we are told, the way we are written down, everything was in Garden of Eden. Everything, food, gold, and everything. Then what does that tell you? That's telling you that you are not supposed to come to this life to suffer. The suffering you are going through today, it is human-made suffering. It is human-made suffering. None of us were born to be poor. You know that a lot of people, they try to activate their spirit, get into some certain things they are not supposed to do. That's why people are going to ritualism. Because they found out that they dreamt about good life. And the only way this good life can come is to use another means to get it. Look at our fathers those days. The strength that you have will determine how many children you can, take care of, how many hectares of land, of cassava you can, go for. But today, even when you have the strength, look at the way our government is chasing us away from our home. Is that the plan of God? Then how will your government chase you away from home? You are not trying to use the blood to clear Fulani Herdsmen away from your land. I think that is impossible. That is impossible. That's why we must put an end to all this evil government. Then the fake Russia Ukraine war video spreading widely on social media. There is a lot of video games. Some of the things that is moving you, most of them, they are video games. I'm going to be playing it to you. How some group of people have came out, observe it. Even some of them, the one they share, they even say they are sorry for it. A lot of fake narratives. A lot of fake narratives. The Bible said that on the last day, there are going to be rumors of war. So that's that. Not that anything is not happening there. Something is happening there. I told you before, it's a war against the Khazarians. It's a war against the Khazarians. So for our people, students that are running, okay, now, something is happening in KV. Why not go to downtown? Instead of you fleeing away from the country, I don't get people. Like now something is happening in Madrid. Instead of me to start looking for border to pass to the other side. If I get my friends, okay, now capital, they come, then I'll go one village. I'll go American side. It will be more easier. That as soon as the war is over, then you can keep in. What about after you might have left tomorrow? Like what Zelensky said, he said all foreigners should wait, make them for help them fight the war. Now you lived. At this time, maybe you are still processing your paper and all of that. Do you think these people will allow you in again? You can see black man with their black mentality. They're not the follow person carry wood way bend. Black man. That's their sense. The whole Ukraine is not the one having problem. The capital city is approximately 3 million. Despite say that the fake people where they say don't come on, you never have reached anything. Where contain the rest people not contain you. And you are running. I wonder you better stay in Ukraine than to go Nigeria. They may not allow you in again. Because all these things you are seeing. Why not Okmakwegui? For the Benin people that are here, I told you a story about Okmakwegui one day. To Mezamezato. Okma was not pursuing Egui. The thing was that what Egui thought he did was revealed. Then he was not having panic. That was why Benin said Okmakwegui. So, una go remember me. I know a lot of you are remembering me already. That's why people are ashamed to watch me right now. They can only confront my face. They cannot confront my face right now as we speak. Because why? You know, when a person keep on telling you something, and you begin to see that person as if he doesn't know what's doing, that what happens? You don't belittle anybody. You do not belittle anybody. I may not be Dilo Melaye, but I'm bigger than Dilo Melaye on my old tips and terms. So that's that. So the fight between Russia and Ukraine is to put an end to evil leadership worldwide. Not be you. Because I don't really know how I'm going to explain this one to my people. At times, I want to begin to use idiomatic expression, but I see myself express it over and over because I found out that a lot of people have a low thinking. I don't know why it's like that. I don't know why it's like that. It will put an end to evil leadership worldwide. What's happening? Because imagine you created a country and you make it to become a den of thieves. We don't understand what's happening in the world. That's why you are bothered. I'm not bothered about what is happening right now in Ukraine. I'm bothered about what is to come. Because I told you what is coming. You cannot withstand it. Did I tell you? Are you able to withstand it now? You feel, put it here, it's gone. This is just the beginning. A lot of you may not be mentally okay to withstand what is coming. Another one is still going to come up. Maybe that one, you go run past Nigeria. A lot of people will flee from even UK. If care is not taken. Immigrant everywhere. Even when God have already told them, whatever the soul of your feet shall tread upon shall possess your possession. They can never listen, my people. Wow. EU rejects the Ukraine pledge for immediate membership. EU, the European Union, they rejected Zelensky signed a deal that they should add him to European Union immediately, but they rejected it. And for you to know that a lot is going on, there are people, let me just be frank and sincere with you. This thing that is happening is all about trying to put an end to your suffering, to my suffering, to child trafficking, to pedophile, to money laundering. For them putting hand. Okay, now, let's be realistic to ourselves. How many is Ukraine? Ukraine is 43 million. How many is Nigeria? Have you ever seen this West, this Western? They love Africa countries when something is happening. They don't bother care about it. Anytime you see that they are having interest on something, know that they are protecting their interest. Biden, Obama, gate of hell. Nancy Pelosi, Chuck Schumer, and the rest of all the Bushes, the Hillarys. All American presidents that have ruled under Democrat, they are protecting their interest. This is what Biden came to come and do. They've already lost in Afghanistan. They are lost in Ukraine. That's what makes it pace them. Are they the same continent? They are not even a member of EU. They are not even a member of NATO, for example. Why are they not interested about Africa like that? So anytime you see that they are interested in one particular country, moving here and there, know that it is their benefit. All the drama you are seeing, UK, do you know the deal? They use Ukraine to cover up all their deal. And Akboli and Isane, do you know today right now, the people that is even committing mayhem right now in Russia are the same people that is preventing in Ukraine, are the same people right now that owns the problem. It's like when NSAS came, people hijacked it in Edo State. They started breaking prison, and that was not the purpose. This is what is happening today. The people that you even see that is escalating the wahala, what Putin go there to go and do? Let remove these Biden's hands. Let remove this bad leader. Let remove their hand away from Ukraine. Because through that place, they are crumbling the economy also of Russia. Until these people leave, the war will never be at peace. So now the route nowadays, so the truck convoy or the Freedom convoy that you are seeing that left California last week, moving down to Washington, D.C., is also for your favor. I know you will start going insulting who you are not supposed to insult because you are very quick in insulting people. Everything, if you hear me, I'm not trying to say you should obey me, but in this one, you feel follow me. If you are with your real consciousness, your mind will tell you that what this guy is also not true. They are protecting their interest, not the interest of the Ukraine. Because the deal where they don't do there, everything is going to be revealed. What you are saying there is happening in Ukraine is not all about the Russia and the Ukraine. It's all about the good people and the bad people. Because of what they stop there. Now, why must you be running? Why not run to downtown? If they came and said they want to, you know, because once they capture the capital city, and the Zelensky people are saying, I don't know how many of us that is in spirit here. Zelensky people are saying, is Zelen. When I tell you, Iku ma baba. I will reveal this to you. So don't be over carried away. You know, Rawan go and gwale no we. Iyan je o iyan gwen aro. Iyan gwen are ne anye. Vene mi yave man give ye. Imagine now you want ask for ammunition. How will war be going on? Then you are not preparing. They are preparing like you want go riot. Those state governor, or you want to do Buhari must go. Go they conquer this thing. Something chemical for inside bottle. Where you want to? Sophisticated fight. Now they want go there. This one will say, I want to defend my. Where you want defend? Now riot. So most of these things you are saying, don't let your emotion about it. I'm not trying to tell you that nothing is happening. But what is happening there is all about taking away the evil people's hand from this very world that you're seeing. They caused our migration. What you are seeing, the fight you are seeing there today in Ukraine is to put an end to every illegal migration as far as the world is concerned. So that we will not be migrating in Edo State. So that Nigeria will not become a country who can manage their natural resources and feast up things where the way ought to be. It's all about the fight against the cabal. It's all about fight against the cabal. That's how it is. That's why right now, you see, Biden quickly bring out money, 350 million worth of ammunition that is going to be given to them. Because there is a deal, the Biden's family, Hunter's Biden's son, that is doing in Ukraine. Also Obama. All of them. Nigeria. If they open Nigerian case tomorrow, do you know how people are going to be going to jail? Have you ever seen Africa fighting themselves? Do you think anything will cause problem between Mali and Nigeria, even in the decades to come? Because Nigerians, they are stealing away from Nigeria. What these people do, they will leave their country and go and be stealing in another country. They cannot do it in their country. That's why most of the bad leaders that have come, now Ukraine be their headquarters. Imagine you created a country in 1991, they don't have border license. Go and do your findings. And also me, they believe me. Go and do your funding. Why they not give them border license? Why? Why they not give them border license? Because by law, Russia still have the right to enter Ukraine. They have the right to. That's why Russia is not afraid of anybody. Russia is not afraid of any of them. If they want to turn it, they try to turn it to become a third world war. I know the problem we have here is that a lot of people who are in social media, particularly some of those stupid idiots, they are not ready to do critical thinking programs like this. They want to get it cheap. How to bring costs and lay upon somebody. Because I do say, this is the real humanitarian. What's humanitarian? Saving people's life. And informations can help you more than somebody giving you €1 million. Please don't pass this road today. I've given you information. That will save you €1 million. Then I gave you €1 million. I don't tell you when and how the prerequisite you need to put together to embark on your journey. That's why the first speech I made here in Europe was the 3 prerequisites you need to put in place in whatever you want. Make it in life. 1, know where you are going, know where you are to rest, and know who you are moving with. If you are not taught all those things, you feel life is all a bed of roses. Now, what am I trying to buttress is this. These people you are seeing, all this government you are seeing, they believe in one thing. They believe in crumbling one country from outsider to, for their personal selves. Now, they are very interested about Ukraine, this and that. But the really people that have died in Ukraine, look at the one that have died in Nigeria. Now, 200 will die at the same time. You dey hear them for CNN. Won't the EU sit down about it? Would the UN sit down and what must we do about this? Because now the country of their interest, now that they follow, they don't get time for you. That's why you are even migrating and nobody is stopping you. Let me tell you the reason they were stopping a lot of blacks from entry train. They were trying to stop you. May you for not come on because the thing not concern you. They are not looking for you. Stay in your house. They wanted to escalate it to become a third world war. The volcano eruption that happened in Spain for more than 90 days. It was caused by the same people. I don't know why we are not getting verifications. Somebody will tell you something, you just go home and relax about it. You don't have it. What about the mina? Una know the dream. Una know the dream about war. There was audio someone pasted to my WhatsApp group. I saw the audio, I laughed. I couldn't even add my voice to it because it's what I've seen before. But my own was not rapture. I've seen all these things happening. More tension, more than this is still going to come. So be mentally prepared. This is what I was telling you. Please, you cannot withstand what is coming. I will talk about the zombie apocalypse. The zombie apocalypse is there. The 5G network, all of them is coming. So only one and don't they run. They just a test run of it. About the darkness that is going to be coming when we are going to be switching onto the Tesla energy system under the Nensera Gesera. We are going to be having quantum life, quantum physics, quantum financial banking. Everything will become quantum. Then only one way don't happen on the see video game, on the chat. I posted 1 or 2 things on my page. Why did I post it there? Monateno say me they follow up bomber to bomber. That's why I'm not moved by what moves you. I'm not moved by it. But whatever thing that you are seeing today, they may want to hijack it. But any movement you make that is happening to what Putin is doing right now, is saving your life, saving the life of your children. Let each country, when NATO want plans under the Obama to kill Muammar Gaddafi, who was supposed to be your grandfather or your father in Africa. It was this Putin that tried to say, do not do this thing. NATO is like a cult group. They can kill you. They are not there to help you. They have their own will to kill, to steal, and to destroy. That's what they do. I have reasons for it. There is no country that NATO have made okay. There is no country that UN have made okay. All these people, they are born of thieves. They are born of thieves. But you do call upon them at times. Where is UN? They go to their countries of interest, where they can do their child trafficking, where they can do their pedophile. That's where they go. If by now you don't still know these people, it shows that you are an idiot or you don't know what you are doing. It's like a secret cult. It's not made for you. Why Russia not join them? Why Russia not join them? Why some other world leader not join them? Why is today Pakistan, they have nuclear warhead? Kim Jong-un, North Korea president, he has a nuclear warhead. Now side of China, Russia now he did. Look at China. Xi Jinping, not be Russia they join. Do you think the real American Constitution is serving Ukraine? You are joking. It shows that you don't know at this world today. You are just a passerby for real. It shows. Go and look into the part of the speech of Donald Trump. He supports freedom for you. That's why he said it when he attended the last rally he did. The last rally he did the other time, I think that was January 29 or so. He said the truckers, he said, we are with you. Do you think Pentagon will stupidly mobilize their military to go to Ukraine and fight for Biden? At times I just look at people, at times the world go want tire me. At times when I see a lot of people, I say, no, make it not tire me. Zombie too much for our society. We don't have informations. And if you are not rightly informed, you'll be rightly deformed. We are not supposed to be carried away by what we are seeing today. Because people right from time, they don't know how to follow things. That's why you are seeing today a lot is going on. Now, let me show you the video I was telling you about. Most of these things are just video games. Most of these things are video games. Most of them are footage of what happened many years ago. But they surface it out. I know they surface it and make you for believe, but for our people who are just running, you run to downtown. Don't quickly just evacuate your country like that. They may not allow you to enter again. If they stop you tomorrow now and say, why you not going to help us fight this fight? How many of their citizens is fleeing? How many of their citizens is fleeing? Then the vice president, you see, have you ever seen any war? No, not the vice president, the former president. He's parabolating around the street. Even according to this very news, even with the letter, he said that they have killed 53,000 troops of the Russians. About 191 tank. That military this thing is down. Look at it. Do you know the former president came out and started defending this rubbish? Killed 53,000 troops of the Russians. What does that tell you? I don't say war not there. It's a war between, they are fighting for you, particularly you, this immigrant that is be looking for paper. Particularly you, this immigrant that Fulani, they unleash it on you on your village. Now the Joe Biden now unleash Fulani on you. Because if they want this thing to stop, it will stop. This thing has been there ages. We want to put an end to these Khazarian mafias. But you are there, you are not supporting. Huh? I can't get it. When are you going to help yourself? Our people today, they can also go to fun. How can? In your own community, kidnapper will be kidnapping. And you know these people, they are just few. How many Fulani do Urhonigbe? So Urhonigbe is not die. Urhonigbe is a very big problem. Somebody will come and take away because it has been ordained right from time. This is how they want to kill you away. It's a part of the depopulation agenda. You are not doing anything about it. Even some people go here now. You still go and be seen and say Joe Biden. If Joe Biden did live broadcast, if you are not the pass this one. If I lie, if Joe Biden did live broadcast, if you are not the pass as a bishop. So let me play it for you. Just hold on. I will play it for you now.
Well, there's no doubt emotions are running very high in the war between Russia and Ukraine. People are upset, in shock, and disbelief. But one thing that isn't helping at all is the unbelievable amount of fake images and videos being spread, not only on social media, but also by legitimate news outlets. I even made the mistake myself here on Rising on Friday when I stated I was impressed with Zelensky getting into full military gear to fight on the front lines. Turns out that was an image from last April. I fell for it. I apologize. Unfortunately, I'm not alone in falling for it. Bild, a political news outlet in Germany, shared a video of what looked to be a horrific bombing by the Russians in Kiev during one of their broadcasts. But it turns out the footage was from a 2015 chemical explosion in Tianjin, China. Newsmax sees a photo of a...
So you guys are hearing? You guys are hearing? I'm not going to be playing the video, but I just want to tell you that most of the things you are seeing that is flying, just relax your mind. For if you follow this very page, if something bad happen, I must tell you, and I must know about them. They don't always about it. You know, I told you one time, when you spend much time in the house of God, you smell anointing. If you spend much time for cafe bar, you smell cigar. Me, I smell anointing. Until they follow me. I must know about them. That's why I can tell you what's going to happen and prepare your mind. I tell you about today that you cannot withstand what is coming. Are you able to withstand it now? Can you withstand it now? If, for example, they are in Madrid right now, they want to settle some certain things, then I will start looking for border to go to Italy. I will not go to Italy. I'll go one village, go hide. At least you can hide for at least for 1 month or thereabout. That's why I want to tell you at time, do stalking. I don't remember talking about it again. If you tell people do stalking, the thing not going to come to pass. They're going to look you like a conspiracy theorist. If I tell you something now, do this thing like this, and it not going to come. Me not even the happy may come. But at times, always have food at home. If these same people that were running were having food at home, therefore not wrong. Therefore not wrong. That's why if anything is happening in this world, try and always follow up. I tell you, the people that flew away from Ukraine, particularly the Nigerians, they are going to have their self to blame. For those of us that were saying Zelensky done ready for war, we saw it right now. It was a last year something, not even this year. Even the way the guy is doing this video, I'm not seeing. But I say, we just say, okay, now, okay, you do this thing for your own, put flag here. Look at now, are you convinced that really this one are just, you know, I'm not defending the father. Something that really happened there. Something is happening. Very is happening. And they are fighting for you. They are fighting for your children. And they are fighting for your future. So the trucker convoy of Canada, a lot of people follow up, while some people, they feel say don't still concern them.
In China. Newsmax sees a photo of a crying older woman standing in front of her devastated home with the caption, "The current devastation in Ukraine." But the photo was from 2015. An Italian news broadcast used footage from the video game War Thunder when talking about the war in Ukraine. No doubt viewers seeing a rain of missiles.
Video game? Video game? Go and watch news. I guess most of you will see this very news. That 53,000 troops of Russian have been killed. Now, the reason why I'm even saying it, me suppose even had Jonah say don't pass. But for me, the word. But I will, because of one or two persons, to put this thing here that it's good to be real. It is good to be real. No need of me cutting your man. If your man cut, you carry a partition waiting on one game. That's why the only man I've seen because I'm trying to see who have fed you with informations. who are really done according to the Bible. How Jeremiah 3 verse 15 explains it. He said, I will give you a pastor according to my heart, who will feed you with knowledge and understanding, who will give you information, who will not fake anything to you. Now, if I'm not doing this, who will do this for you? That's how most of you right now. If your brother did, they tell him, may go downtown, may come out for capital. Going through, I saw a video yesterday, one girl was saying, I saw I don't reach from men, and I said, see, this is Akpa. Now, if all this footage we are seeing, some of their video games, some of the explosion where they happened for China a long time ago, then why are you running? Now you did the arrest. I gave an illustration here that the EFCC came to Upper Sakomba to come and raid Yahoo boys. Where your party run they go? Your party Yahoo boy. Okay, me wa ready me roba. They want see the run come off. Where they want they run they go? Is the one also Yahoo. Okay, the one is aging and abetting criminal. Okay, now they help them. They do child trafficking for Ukraine. Please learn how to follow up narratives. Learn to be with people when they are passing so stress. If Europe today is good, Africa, if we have a better government, like this system where they come now, it's going to make every one of us a better place. The only thing that will make our life to be okay, if we miss it now, we miss it forever. They suffer where our children won't even suffer. Go come past this our own. May God not let it happen. That's why our father, they suffer, they could see light. It is done by the deep state not to ever give Nigerian light. They swear that on no account, don't put light in that country. Never you build hospital. Or you can build church to put them into mental slavery. Nobody cares. This one's supposed to be a work of a pastor. What I'm doing right now supposed to be a work of a pastor. If I thought we even have reasonable pastor in our society. So let's just play one more, maybe 30 seconds, then we go to
talking about the war in Ukraine. No doubt viewers seeing a rain of missiles were horrified. So I want to go through some of the most egregious examples of the fake news circulating around, but I have to preface this because we are in a Western nation that is supportive of Ukraine in this conflict. The vast majority of the fake news that we see circulating is anti-Russian. So I'll be debunking a lot of this type of information. However, I have no doubt similar fake news is circulating in Russia and in pro-Russian countries, showing fake news that is disparaging of Ukrainians. We're just not seeing much of it, so I can't debunk it. So keep this in mind before you lash out at me and call me a pro-Putin Russian asset at the end of this segment. So let's start with what I think is the most astonishing example of fake news circulating. It was being reported that 13 heroic soldiers on Snake Island were confronted by a Russian warship. The audio recording shows the Russians telling the Ukrainians to lay down their arms to avoid bloodshed and unjustified deaths. The Ukrainians are infamously heard saying, "Russian warship, go F yourself." It was then reported they fought valiantly until they were all killed by the Russians. President Zelensky even announced he would posthumously award the men medals of valor. Well, it turns out whomever claimed they had died was mistaken. Instead, the Ukrainian border guard disputed whether anyone was killed, and shortly after, video footage emerged of the Russians giving food and water to the 82 men, not 13, from Snake Island, who were then being transferred to Crimea. Some of the soldiers have now given interviews saying if the Russians wanted to bury him, they would have, and now they instead will go home to their families. Another shocking video was of a tank swerving in the street and running over a civilian car. Totally shocking video, jaw-dropping. But thank goodness the person actually survived this crushing experience. Media was reporting this as a Russian tank and using it to show the callousness of the Russians and their invasion. But it turns out this was actually a Ukrainian tank that had lost control and accidentally ran over that vehicle. And I'm sure everyone involved was relieved that person was okay. Russian tanks are marked with white Z's, by the way, for future reference when you're looking at any video. Now, many of you saw the heart-wrenching video of the father saying a very tearful goodbye to his wife and daughter as he goes off to battle. This was being reported as a Ukrainian man sending his family to safety while he fights against the Russians. Well, the man is Ukrainian, sort of, I suppose. He's one of the rebels in the Donetsk People's Republic. He was sending his family to Russia for safety while he stayed behind to fight Ukrainian forces.
So,
The original video was...
You just see a lot of things are happening. So please be very, very careful in the kind of video you key your mind in, because it kills more than any other thing. At the time you lost balance, people right now, they don't get BP, particularly people in whatever. So by the grace of God, to what we have seen so far, we know how these things go to end. Let me be playing the video footage of what happened in Urhonigbe about the person that was recently kidnapped. This is the person.
Sit down, man, you rest. Now you can't cry. You don't. Some of you they happy now. You don't reach us. You see they cry. They happy say you don't reach us. Don't cry again. No. Now head good.
So according to the story that followed this very video, it said they were kidnapped. They came from Umutu to come and be farming in Urhonigbe. It's close, you know. So they were kidnapped. The man and the wife were kidnapped. So the Fulani herdsmen that they said look after them, automatically those ones fell asleep. That was how they were able to run. So when their mates were coming back, those ones shoot gun. These same people also shoot gun in where they are. Automatically, those ones, it's like people are coming to come and rescue these people. So that was how they ran. So that was the story I was told, that they fell asleep. That was the only way they can be able to find escape route. So they were brought to Urhonigbe police station. Then they took their case and all of that. Now, for how long are we going to keep on living like this in our society? I saw a video by our elders in Urhonigbe. They came out and the first thing they did was to start asking for money. They have not shown us their military mind, their plans, what they want to use the money for. They start asking for money. Now, the 6 million and the land they have been selling, what are they using it for? And these people, they don't even care to know whether their children's life is okay abroad. You can see the system you build at times. All of them they are negotiating money from abroad. The government, they are using style, running away from their responsibility that people in diaspora should do it. And you yourself, you know how you get your money. You yourself that they are calling upon. Imagine calling upon people you don't know how they feel. You don't know what they are doing. You guys will sell land. Now, the first meeting I was expecting Urhonigbe people to hold, the elders in Okavo's place, was who are these evil perpetrators? We want to fed of us see them. Those people should be brought to book. Let them go and cancel the agreement they have with the Fulani. But first and foremost right now, they are asking for money. They don't care about you. They are asking for money. To do what? To do what? To add to the 6 million they've already sold. But maybe let's say 4 among them there. Now, have they come out to come and debunk what the DPO said about some elders in Urhonigbe? That anytime he called them for security meeting, they will say if it is full and they will not get hand inside. They're really proving it to us that this is what they have been doing. By not working according to what the DPO have said. Allegations were put on you guys. You guys did not come and debunk it. I know nobody will reason this very one. But they would have come, address this very issue. Please, we want to know, or who are those people who they always call? And they will say they are not interested. Then the same people you don't want to protect, then you want their children to bring money for you. Those that have money, you can go and send money. Those that, because I don't know when we are going to stop treating ourselves as if some are idiots, as if a lot of people are less important. So cow is more than ask cow money. If cow is more valuable than the children of Urhonigbe, more than ask cow money. Our founding fathers, is that how they treated you people? Wanido kino wana, iriaveri mane de ya uwa. Unu wa gbini gunwe ana. Unu wa dukhwe nyunyi menada. Meru Urhonigbe. Irime meji meru Urhonigbe. I don't know why you guys keep on kind of hurting yourself. Where is the 6 million? Nemaya Kyoto, Agwalo Tony, then you people need another money. Okay, if you people have 5 million, what are you going to use the 5 million for? Who are you doing? Near Koveta. So look at the kind of people were there. So this is the present state we are facing at home. I think everybody is talking about Ukraine, but who talked about this? If this kind of one thing happen for Ukraine or for Spain here, television station go dey talk am every day by day. For those of you in Western world, if really you are in West, because I found out that a lot of us, we are just in Western world with our body, our spirit is not here. They use our spirit, some of us, they use our spirit till they farm for village. Because if you are here with yourself, your right senses, you are here, your head there, your spirit there, at least by now, a lot of changes should be in our society. We are talking about war right now going on here and there. People are still misbehaving at home. Doing a lot of that is irrelevant things in social media. They will never be serious for once. If you are in social media, you are not giving information as to people. Then why are you there? Just to constitute nuisance. 365 days in a year, what we know how to do is to constitute nuisance. Since last week now, people have left California, driving. They go see reach one state, they'll see rest. Since last week, what are they going to go and do? They want to go and make America to be great again. Tomorrow you are looking for visa. And they know the way I know cost most of you now. Now God will punish you. You are looking for visa tomorrow. Even some of our people that have passport there, you not concern them. That's how foolish people will be. What about when those kind of people are old? They are young now. You can see their tendency penales. Nothing to write home about. What about their old? That's why you mind who you support. Most of our elders today that are not selling us to Fulani, they started up like this. If you are bad in your youth, when you are old, you will be bad also. That's why nobody is ready to defend anybody. Every one of us, we are just on our own. Nobody cares about anybody. Nobody want to give you informations. Nobody want to de-escalate anything that has been escalated. All we just do is all about me, myself, me, myself. I've explained to you the other time the meaning of humanitarian. Humanitarian can be in money, can be in information. It can be in fight, you fight for people. You see how people just only collect money. It's not about that. People are told humanitarian. Petra are told humanitarian because they defend the right of the people. What makes this person to be on treat? You have to stress it to the root. Okay, they collected his ass. What you now do, you contract a lawyer. Advocate for his ass to be given back to him. Also look at the Bible. This man, Black Bartimaeus, he shouted because he needed his side. He said, Jesus, son of David, have mercy on me. We are not shouting for anybody to have mercy on us. We are not ready to defend any constitution. Whatever narrative that comes, we don't question it. We believe in anything. We became a general overseer of believers ministry. We are interested in building church instead of building our nations. We are interested in building churches. Okay, now, who is right again now over what I've been telling you since? I came at the initial stage. I told you, please look at what is happening. And nobody want to even add his own voice to it. Does that mean, as an immigrant, we are not supposed to be useless? If you are giving a resident of a country, that to say you have the right to stay here. And you also have the right to fight for that country. You are. But people fight with mouth. And you cannot fight what you don't know. You have to first of all diagnose a problem before you start taking treatment for it. And one who doesn't diagnose. We doesn't diagnose anything. Maybe, if it is even too much now, maybe before the half of this month, if the European Union calm down, they tell Putin what he need to hear, they go forget about this mess. They will go see enter another phase. Are you hearing about passport now? Passport. So that is how it is. That one is almost closed now. We want to be ending the thing in Washington, D.C. We want to be ending it there. That's where it's going to end. Because people want to live a normal life. But you yourself, you are not tired. I told you before now, the world I want to live is what I'm fighting for. The world I want to live and my loved ones want to live is what I'm fighting for. So which world are you fighting for? This mesmerized world. This world of uncertainty. This world is full of haze, intimidations. We are 20 years away from home. Still no settlement. You build a mega building in your country, but going back there right now, it's like somebody sending you to prison. The present state of Ukraine today is still far better than Nigeria. If there is war in Kiev, go to downtown. Go to downtown. Leave the capital city. Flew to the neighboring village. Somebody must harbor you. I think we saw some this comedy whatever. They interviewed two guys. He said he still prefer to go, and those guys were right. It's better than. But nobody talks about it. We are not interested about it. We became used to it. Right now. We are preparing for 2023. Tinubu they talk that day, hand they shake for this way they put for mouth. Then after you don't vote, and the next thing and UK go they fly they go. Who do us this one? Okay, you think you are not fighting for anything that will make the life better. You think this is a life. Or till was a 60, 17 about. Maybe at that time most of them go realize. Oibo have no society for you at your old age. Except you say Agbonondena, which by the grace of God we are fighting for it to come. It's almost 80% completed. As soon as Ukraine owns settle right now, then the bad government that is there is removed. You always see Zelensky as the leader of Ukraine. Zelensky is not the leader. If you are talking about the leaders in Ukraine, you are talking about the Obamas. You are talking about the Hillarys. You are talking about the Nancy Pelosi. You are talking about Joe Biden. You are talking about Gate of Air. You are talking about the NATO. You are talking about some members of the UN. Now, let me give you a little historical about what happened in Afghanistan. They went to Afghanistan. Now, what later happened? NATO were there, UN were there. Go and go the natural resources of Afghanistan. They now make Afghanistan a den of armed robbers. That's why they never want the war to end. Who came to come and end the fight there? Are you no longer hearing fight in Afghanistan again? You are no longer hearing fight. Who ends it? It was Donald Trump that ended it. 20,000 American troops were in Afghanistan. When he came, okay, now who is causing all this fight? Why will our soldiers leave? What are they doing? Then he pulled out about 18,000 soldiers. Go back home and stay with your family. Then he left 2,000 there with the highest military you can ever talk about in the world. They were supposed to leave, not a shame. It was Joe Biden who went and pulled out the remaining military with his fake order that is given. Okay, may your honor. Because the most delicate part of American Constitution today, now let the financial aspect, now they allow me your talk because everything is like film. Let him do his own. But the Pentagon still, he is the one taking. America for don't crumble now. You think all these are for where they for? Person go dayline my view and he own at the same. Person go get for 5 tons up. The remaining thousands go be tons down. I even turn up here 9 It's always stressed you because they have brainwashed you to hate the Jesus Christ of your time. Because you believe in Jesus. Donald Trump will be your Jesus. Because what that man have done, the story about Jesus itself, on my way. What that man have done. A book is going to be coming out for that. And we'll be listening to the emergency brokers. How will a man sacrifice his own self? He's a multi-millionaire, a businessman. But he came into politics to make sure there's a gene. During the time, you see that they were disciplined everywhere. They were disciplined. How did he know immediately that it was China? This China is China virus. Because he know what they are going to do. That's why he started running to make sure he get the medicine on time. But we should also be a part and parcel of the people that are preparing this, that is making the world to be great. If you don't want to make things happen, you are watching things happen, and you are wondering what happened. It's better you join the era of making things happen. Americans were supposed to leave Afghanistan with pride. They left with shame. NATO were there. All of them were there. Who did they fight? At the end of the day, the Taliban that they say that is bad, I think they later took over. Do you know how much they were spending in American taxpayers' money? It's 40 billion every year. They'll come go share them. The same thing they are doing in Ukraine. Money laundering. If I were calling you, Ukraine have no license now. Or my license, you go and go it now. Ukraine may border license now. Why will Ukraine not be having border license? Who made it so? The problem we have is we are comfortable with any government that came because we are senseless. I don't know who was this one. That's what I told you the other time. Until you deny this slavery, some of them, it follow you from home. Some of you follow you from home. That's why those states will never have light, have good roads. Because too much slaves in our society. Your slave master not go agree. I'll be telling you, but you don't want to denounce it. The thing flow inside of you is not about insult here. How will you not be able to see that this thing is not happening where the way it ought to be? You have not been able to design your life that you are modern. The society myself want to be. I want to live a better society whereby I don't want to see you suffering. A real humanitarian does not want to see people suffering. I don't even want to see you suffer. I'm not more helping you. I have to fight. The society I'm fighting for right now is for you and me, not before me. If I keep what I know to myself, you may die. But I don't want to keep it. I put it here. Then who is the giver here? I am the giver because I've given you life. That was why when Jesus Christ came, according to the story, he preached about a lot of things, what and what you will avoid, that will make his father call you his own son. The same thing I'm telling you here. The things you must have to do if we must have a better society. So if you want these very people, these bad people, their country of interest, go and check what they are doing there. The Taliban today, they are okay with themselves. They're taking over the country. They own the country. Let every one of us coexist together. These are the terrorists they have been fighting. Abdul, their commander. Why did they form that rebel group in 1980 something? Just the same way they tag IPOB right now. Do you know IPOB is still going to take over their territory with time? They are still going to take over their territory. Just the same way the Taliban later take over Afghanistan. These people, this is what they do. Now, who have been causing all this problem? Waiting go concern Syria. Okay, now, waiting go concern person where they Iran, they concern America. Why war? Why Donald Trump not go war? He not go war because waiting they cause this fight. Coming to my territory to come and be collecting what belongs to me. That's what they do. They will come to your territory to collect what you have. Now they cause the problem. Okay, waiting will come. Okay, seeing this very social media today now, you can criticize anybody for once who have a tie. But you see somebody where the America go, they wage war with person where they beneath. How did they see? I think social media space is too big for two birds to have an accident. Two flying birds can't get accident for sky. Is it, you don't ever hear say flight get accident one day for sky. Say they can't jump together. Has it happened once? Because the sky is big. Where your radar carry you pass, now you they go. And as you they pass and they go, no plane go past that area as at that particular time. But the same thing you are seeing in social media, that somebody in Cotonou will be fighting somebody in Oklahoma. How did they see? Are they living in the same house? There also you see husband and wife that is celebrating over 30 years. Me and my wife never quarrel one day. You see friends that is celebrating since 20 years. We are never quarrel one day. What will concern a man and a woman to be fighting each other? Encroachment. Nobody wants to manage our business. So the war you are seeing today, these same districts, he's the one creating the war. If NATO not create war, they're not the get money. If they don't create the war ahead, they'll come they send soldiers. And they are not going there to go and kill anything. They are not going there to do it, they'll go to flex. Opportunity for them to start doing their nonsense. They loot money, their child trafficking, their pedophilism, their human blood and all of that. That's what they do. That's why a blood-sucking society, they don't care, they don't go arrest them. As many times they can kill you and suck your blood. That's why a lot of kingdom is going to be going down. There's going to be a forensic analysis. We heard that you do keep person here. In the 21st century. All this kingdom all this fake kingdom will be brought down. If Ukraine government is going to be brought down, spearheaded by the deep states, then what stops them from going to various localities and villages so that we have good life again? We want our life to be better again. Even though you don't want to make your own better now, you know. But the society that I want to live in, I want to dwell in, my spirit want to live in, is a very good society. I'm fighting for it and I'm getting the result. It's what I'm fighting for and I'm getting the result. Imagine how can we are here now, bro. Norwegian man will come here, buy house, live freely. But you cannot go to Africa and stay. Why? Who told you that coming abroad is one kind of big deal? The very day you come abroad, you have to your suffering. It is people at home that benefit you abroad, not be you benefit them. It's people at home, your own is to work, stay inside the cold, sweat. Or their own is to just call you, ring you anyhow, ask you money at any given time. But the people you spend money for, go and look at them. Most of you today, no child, but go and look at all your brothers. They have children. But the day when I go quarrel now, you see what you go tell me, when we be. You became, the very day you came abroad, you became a sacrificial lamb. But let the Africa be, everybody else on his own. You were supposed to even be more better than this. But what they now brainwash us to kind of be happy about most of the time, when you are able to now put summate upon summate, you have built your house. You just have a shelter by for yourself. Which goats, see they get shelter. Lizard, they get shelter. Bird, they get shelter. But that's the only thing we can account of. Not even good life. You are in abroad, you cannot see drive good car. Now push and start to. But go and look at your mates in Nigeria, they're making their money. You that is in abroad, now which they worry, now they which they worry. Who the Nigeria, they're not the warrior. And the abroad now is not even going the way it ought to go. It is problem here and there. You get the money, you pay your garden bills. Nothing's free. Because this is how they want the earth to be. They're so suckers. So they go and look at Libya. What are the NATO, what are the UN done about the case of Libya? Are they not the one that disarmed Libya? Put your eye on UN. And I'll just cry on UN. So right now, every bad, evil leader is going to be removed. They cannot dare Putin. Let them try it. Let any country wage war against Putin. Putin is not alone. For you to have that at the back of your mind today. He's not alone. It's not all about the Russia here. It's all about the global military alliance joining hands together to remove every form of bad government that put you in this very mess, who make you to then become immigrant for life. After 30 years away from home, you are still running and living in Ukraine with ordinary bag. Is that one okay? Most of them, they run and leave their property. If Zelensky tomorrow said, now, you are not going to be coming back again because when we have war, you run away. If I were to be me, I will do it. That's why at times you prank some people to know who they are. There was a prank I was watching yesterday. That a girl will go to the market, he will tell a woman, please, the fish seller, cut fish for me. Then at the end of the day, this very young girl leave the fish for the woman, say no one buy again. That's why it is good to have character. The woman did not even react, it did not even quarrel. It may be enraged, but to what we were saying and to what the explanation is, it was not enraged. The woman did not even react. He caught the fish already. The girl leave him for her and say, no, get money on the back. He left. But the girl later came back, embraced the woman that is a prank. He died the woman money. Another day again, the people that followed the girl in Instagram gave her about, I think, 30-something thousand to go and give to the woman. What a nice person. That's why at times, it's not everything people do, just lost your temper in it. At times, some of them just to prank you. What about right now, this thing was a prank? Would they allow you in again? Would they see any black efulefu that say, I will defend this country, Ukraine, have made me okay? All of them, they ran. All of them, they ran. No one could defend Ukraine. If na maybe Zelensky, why they be live? True to God, why they now? None of them could wait. Say, you can see the what we are saying. I will defend my country. Is where I am. If I'm harmed, I will try my best. If I give up, I give up. None of them could even praise us. Say, we saw a Nigerian Ifulefu from so and so or whatever, so and so land. He was a former head of a year. Look at what he said. All of them, they were running bringing a video. They did not allow me to enter trade. They don't allow you to enter trade because there is nothing like that. It can wear any. Now different direction the train they go, not be where you they go. They wanted you to stay, but you were struggling in this train. But none of you. For example, something they have for Spain now. I will look for their media. One more AK-47 man. Me are different level now. We are here. Oh no, that you are in Agbo. That is most cinéma me ko ya lare dantan. Aga mo cinéma me ya gwalo de lare dantan. Et have defended. So fi me make gbe Spain rock. Me ya lare dantan to secure myself before I get to dantan. But you didn't see any Nigerian person. All of them were running. Again, we are doing video. We left Poland. We are now in Romania. Also free. They cannot protest in Lekki. They cannot talk to their Ohen. They cannot talk to their leader. You see, black people are the most awkward set of people. Not be all, some of them. We are not patriots. Check the Canadian truckers. Freedomconvoy. No black man's there. Let us know whether we'll see black American also for Washington. I know some of them may want to go now because I don't talk them. They're not sent. Any society is good for their children. These people have been fighting right from the one. They have been fighting right from the one to protect their land. They have been fighting right from the one. All of them were trying to board trade. None of them could say, I would do. Even say, okay, this guy, he joked too much. None of them could even do 9 of 1,000 lap there. None of them. You guys brought shame to the black race. Who want to shame again, and it's like immigrant or Gbelowa. Immigrant or Gbelowa. These are people brought shame to people. These are you see a 73 years old man said he wanted to defend his country. But the people that first of all ran was Nigeria. The people that ran, even the one they Indian show. Imagine, if you want to do hair lifting, for example, you want to do hair lift, the way Cabo is the other day in Afghanistan last year, you can see people were in the airport were crowded. We have not seen any airport that people are leaving. Automatically, you just see one big Hercules flight. Indian people, you're there inside. Then one guy just come and begin to address them. You know, you will get to your destination. People will be expecting. All these are just filmmakers. That flight may be going to America for different direction. They only just call the guy, you this very crowd, talk to these people to put tension that we are airlifting our people. Now, which airport? We should see them when they were struggling in. These are areas they are using you, but they are not using, they can't use me. Nobody can use me. Nobody can use me. If they can do this phone, me and you go to talk, I go to see. Ali, what are we even here for? Black people became so we are easily convinced. Yeah, it's also good. Made the thing for ripe. No problem. I'm not condemning that. But I'm trying to tell you how far I've gone about my verification. A train that came, the first day that the thing started, a train came. They didn't allow you enter because the purpose for that train was not your purpose. That's why they didn't allow you enter. It was not about racism. All of them started running to Poland. Time when I tell you Poland, I know reach the next state where the war not there. And I can't be there, and I know none these people there. Do you know what's going to happen at the end of the day? You can just, before you hear now, they'll say, Zelensky will say they don't arrest him. That's Zelensky, so, He have never been in politics, so. Now, comedian, I be. Now, film actor, comedian, comedy final the art. Go and look at the history of Zelensky. And the way today he asked for admiration. Now he don't sign paper. I say, man, I made them add down join the EU. Now so they take the add message join EU. Okay, may you comfort for. Now Nigeria this thing go say affect. Because it's so one. You want to go meet Buhari. Nenemi Oyema see the talk say so Nigerians don't want to leave. Where did they leave? They go. That's why it is good to be informed. If you are not rightly informed, you'll be badly deformed. A lot of people don't know why you listen to some certain things. And most of you right now, you have put your mind on television. Your television right now, that be your head. And you cannot metamorphose anything on your own. You cannot question any narrative from your brain. This thing, the way they happen, no me conviene. Eso cosa no haga bien. You no creo eso. Everything is laid down where you are. And it's going to give you problems. It's going to give you problems. Imagine video game. You are counting video game. Yes. He was a comedian. Yes, go and check the man's history. He have never been in politics before. He was just brought in. Why they bring him in? Go help us, they manage this place. You see the former president, that one they parabolate street up and down with AK-47. Like I said, if you go even carry that candidate wait for Fulani. But these people, they are doing their own. And even Urhonigbe don't even acting anything. Let Okawo come out and even carry. I know say they'll go and do it now. And let the Okaku carry go and we are looking for Fulani. The first thing they could start asking for, they are asking for money. Because the diaspora does spoil them with money. They need donation to buy ammunition. They want to go into armed struggle. Urhonigbe. Ew. Dimegbe wagbon. Waka bawa dime for it. Or dime badly. I wanted to show you guys the one of that Urhonigbe. Let me see if I can see it. Nobody have talked about the people that are performing these shenanigans in Urhonigbe. Nobody talked about that. Because the fate is not important, because I still want one of them there. That is to say, what the DPO said is true now. What the DPO said is true. The thing, it's not just a bill I said now, everybody for come. Everything is just strange. Everything, you see strange characters. Look at that one of Indian. Look at the way the guy came. How everybody to enter this flight?
Welcome back, everyone.
How everybody to enter this
Very
flight?
happy to have all of you back, safe and sound, back in our motherland. On behalf of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, both Muralidharan ji and I.
The guy was just called, please come and use this crowd to address this so that I have more media now one we might have. How the thing enter the plane? Journalists not carry out the thing enter. If I want to charge them now, let them give us the real footage, how when they were boarding. So these are what television have turned us to. And a lot of people right now, if not me that have come out to come address this one now, they will never thought of it that such a thing, it never happens, you know. Look at the one of a Nigerian. They know how to run where we're seeing them. They are on the run already. And disturb them. If you have only members who can
we're so stranded. We've not eaten, no place to rest. We're just here, and like we just left the cold outside for like 6 hours. We've been outside.
So far, where these people want suffer, so far where they put their side, they don't believe their eye. So far where they want suffer, they don't believe their eye. Zelensky may not allow them to come back, because Zelensky at the initial stage, I think they want to be 18 they want. He said people from between 18 and 60, they should stay back and let's fight this war together. But our people, they don't care because they don't they follow person, they carry wood with them. Once your wood bend, they don't base. Once your wood bend, they don't base. So now their character be that. I wanted to play us that video of Urhonigbe elders. We're asking for donations from their children abroad. Let me go to YouTube. Maybe I can find it in YouTube. Please, let's not be carried away. Let us not be carried away. I promise to always give us updates irrespective of whatever that may be happening. Because as small remain, we will soon be rounding up this very session. As soon as the life we are waiting for comes, to me myself, I have to also take a rest, I take a break, you know. But for the now, we have to keep on doing what we know how to do.
Welcome to the ARG2.
The
elders of Si tanto estás ganando invirtiendo en cripto, ¿por qué te dedicas a vender cursos?
Wait, I want to forward it to this. Now, this very guy that was doing the announcement, he mentioned a lot of names, all those of Karile. Now, one thing I don't understand. There's evasion everywhere. We're not the provoke person though. We're not the provoke person. All the chiseti title when I tell they commit crime. How many of the Okaku have do video about this mess we have in Urhonigbe, apart from this very boy JB? How many of them? They don't bloody care. How to sell land or so yeah. Neno Kaku and Neno Okagele abi Okanvikwena. Are they not the one perform these shenanigans? They should be the one. Who is these people that's in forefront that the DP always call for security meeting? They will say if it is full and we are not going. They are not coming to defend it. If you see the way the man mentioned in many, and the thing is not effective. They are always there when politicians want to bring money or when they want to sell properties that belong to the village. This is happening in all villages. And this is how they want us to keep on living. Nobody is ready for us to have a better society. Please, another thing you are going to be hearing again now, that the Russians, they have already taken over Ukraine. Don't let it be a surprising thing to you. It's a part of the plan. That is how it's going to end. Now, so you want to end. It's not about what you are hearing, and so that they kill civilians. They don't kill any civilian story. na story. It's all about putting an end to this evil government. If you watch our society closely in Africa, the same thing they plant for that side. That's why nobody talk about Nigeria. Nobody talk about Africa. We thank God for the Mali president, who have caught up their tears with France. They are no longer France colony. You've told France, Emmanuel Macron, pack your soldiers and live here. That's what NATO do. What Africa will be, in this life that is coming, Africa will be better than Europe. Only what will make them to be better is that they've already have good building, they've already have their trains and their road. They're not going to fund most of them. They are going to be in problem because the place where they suck the money from is going to be blocked. Ukraine will be blocked. Afghanistan right now will be blocked. Mali will be blocked. Burkina Faso will be blocked. Cameroon will be blocked. Nigeria will be blocked. Everywhere will be blocked. What France has is for France. What the UK has will be for UK. These, their invasion, they invaded everywhere. Imagine we have over about 190-something countries, there are probably 200 countries in the world. 90% of it are being invaded by the Britain. Aren't you surprised? Aren't you surprised? You think that God take create this world? Not be so it be. Not be so you yourself supposed to be. Something happen during your delivery. As soon as you enter this sinful world, you get what happen along the line. We are not with our original purpose. We are not going to believe. Okay, how many of us were created to do what we are doing for a living today? Most of us now. Let me not personalize it. Do you think you were created to do what you are doing for a living today? Never. They cost it. Because there was no alternative. Why is our people going to ritualism? Some of them are looking for Herdsmen. Why some of them are just wicked? And where did they get this idea from? Who teach them how to kill human beings? Imagine, person where king go send. King go send and say, that person must get moral to go do it on tomorrow. Maybe they get money. These people that are doing this in death, one first see person that do it. That's why everything will be out of our society. Zelensky, let me round up here. Zelensky was in a Euro camera yesterday. That is this is a video call. They call it Euro camera in European Parliament. He was talking with them. Do you know they were giving me standing ovation? He gets on news. Now we talk about war in Russia. If name Ariana, oh book, war in Russia. He's defending his territory. Many people I don't know. Oh, I go hand over. They make hand over office in here. Many am office in here. Well, Lawa Mo, he said in Yahoo. Before you know now, they'll say it dey risk. So as it dey risk now, they don't threaten now. So he get the base. So what Russia is going there for, in conclusion, it is for you. It is for you. Putin might be bad before, but not now. This very thing you are saying is about to end these shenanigans of this a lot of disasters have happened. A lot of earthquake has happened. So most of the earthquake you see, the tornado that affected 7 states in America the other time, Kentucky was part of it. I think Colorado was also part of it. Mississippi, I think, was also part of it also. But 7 states like that for America. It was so a lot are happening. Let's open up our understanding. There are things today that lost. That one now fake this thing. Make it a cry there. Now so that they do propaganda. Now so that they do propaganda. You want more than the sorry for them. Why not open a church? Make people go stay there. Why not open a church? Okoma there even work out. Now be saying not the serve God. He must be a devil somehow. Ukoma is when me walk out. Now God you the serve so. Ukoma there is when and your property fell destroyed. All those are just stories. All those are stories. It's not the way people are saying it. So please sit and follow us. We are going to follow up the truck convoy, freedom convoy, people convoy that have already lived California. We're going to be arriving, probably it's going to be this weekend in Washington, D.C. We are going to follow it bomber to see how this reigns, all the shenanigans end. So what you are saying today, pray for the people that is embarking on this mission. They are embarking on this mission for you. They are embarking on this mission for you. Please, if you know you live in Ukraine, they are not coming for you. Coming to take away the bad eggs. And about the ambone. So do have a nice day, everyone, and God bless you. For those of us that still want to reach us, our phone number is +34631 056284 +34631 056284. This very association is the International Association for the Improvement of Color People, #equality. So do have a nice day. I remain your beloved brother, Comrade Newton Igbenegu, the Archbishop of Activism, the hero for democracy, and ambassador for good governance. Above all, a patriot. So from me here, God bless you all. Amen.